Welcome. My name is Thomas, and I'm here to go over a simple tax return, single mom, two kids with child care expenses, one W-2. So in this video here, I'm just going to run through the 1040 and all the forms associated with this simple tax return practice problem that I use to teach my clients with who need tax preparation training inside my coaching program. And so I got people who take my tax preparation training program who don't necessarily want the coaching aspect of it as far as starting their own tax preparation business. They just want the tax preparation portion of it, which is fine. So if you're the person who just want to learn how to prepare individual income taxes for yourself or for a career and possible business opportunity, then don't hesitate to reach out to me so we can talk, chat, let me educate you, let you know what it's going to take for you to be able to make a career in this career industry of tax preparation and taxation, because this is a career industry and people come to us based on knowledge. We're in the service based business model, which is based on knowledge. So people come to us because they assume we know. And so you want to be knowledgeable. You want to be good at what you do. You want to have the confidence in your ability to answer certain tax preparation questions on the spot with confidence without guessing and doubting yourself and giving out false and erroneous information. You don't want to ever do that. And so if you don't have the confidence in yourself to answer questions, have the integrity enough to tell a person, I don't know the answer right now, but let me get back with you and I have that answer for you at my earliest convenience. And the right client will honor that versus you trying to answer a question off the top of your head, knowing in your heart you don't have the confidence or the knowledge to even fulfill the question in the first place. So in this here, we're dealing with made up scenario. The social security numbers are made up. And so all this information is created by me inside Google Docs. And these letters I put together for my clients who learning how to prepare 1040 tax returns for their business. And so this here lady is Jennifer Walker. Her filing status is head of household. Address information here. Uh, Two dependents and her information here. These two boxes are checked because they qualify for child tax credit. So you have one W-2 for 25,800. It comes down here to line 9, 11. Standard deduction amount was 18,800. That comes to 12A, 12C, and 14. Subtracted from 11 gives you 7,000. The taxes on 7,000 is $703. And so since child tax credit doesn't do what it used to do when it comes to tax liability, because the changes they've made recently, that's why the tax carries down. Before the new change had been made, child tax credit used to offset any tax liability. So that's the difference for 2021, that it doesn't. But in prior years, it would. And so that's the new change when it comes to the way they restructured the child tax credit. And so that $703 carried down from 16 all the way to 24. 25A is for W-2s. So the federal withholdings is 2580. 1099 income, if it has any federal taxes taken out, it'd have been a 25B, which we don't because we only have a W-2. And so 25A and 25D is 2580. 27A is earned income tax credit. So based on the dollar amount and having two kids and filing head of household, she's qualified for $4,650 in earned income tax credit. She qualified for a refundable tax credit of 3,600, and on schedule 3, the child dependent care expense, the refundable portion was 5,129, and so those three totals added up to 13,831, and then you add the 2,580 to that, which made it 15,961, and then you subtract the 703 in taxes from that, which makes it 15,258. And so when you come down here to check out this Schedule 3, additional credit and payments and other payments and refundable credits, that 5129 is from her having child care expenses for having two kids that had to be taken care of while she go to work. And so this year they're giving you back 50% of whatever you paid towards your child care back to you, which is a big deal. They've never done it before. And so that information carried over to the 1040 into this on Form 1040, line 31. Boom. So that's where it was. This is the actual form itself. Child care provider's information is right here. And the two kids are right here. Now, I made a mistake by putting in the wrong amount here, but she actually paid 10,000 some change, which gave her the 5129 refundable portion. And this is the Schedule IC form for the two kids. That information had to go on this form here. Boom, 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 boom. And then we had the credit for qualifying children, the dependent credit. This used to be called the additional child tax credit. They renamed the form because they made changes, so they renamed the form. And so line 1 is the 25,800, which is the wages she made. That carried down to 3, 5, 8. Line 9 was the 200,000. That's a pre-printed amount. Also says enter the amount shown below for your filing status. So this person was head of household, so 200,000 went here. Boom. Then 12 was 7,200, and so they gave you instructions on how they came up with the 7,200 by doing this equation right here, which gave multiply line 10 by 5%. So line 10, which is 0, nothing on 10, then it says if you have more than 0 and not multiples of 1,000, enter the next multiples of 1,000. So they came up with 7,200 and 36 of that, 3,600 of that went on line 28 of the 1040. So that's how we came up with the figures for the 1040. These are the supporting forms that went along with that. So if you interested in learning how to prepare 1040 tax return, either personally, just for personal reasons, just to be able to do your own tax returns, I have a course designed just for you. And if you looking to start your own tax preparation business and you need to learn how to prepare individual income taxes, you can take the course that I teach, or I can point you in the direction of where you can go and take a course that's going to help you learn how to prepare 1040 tax returns for yourself. And so when it's all said and done, my coaching program solution is removing all the guesswork to starting your own tax preparation business from A to Z. And if you're looking to do that, I'll leave my contact information, all my videos, give you permission to reach out to me so we can talk and chat to see if we're a good fit for work on another. And so I can educate you and let you know I can help deliver on the promise of helping you set up your own tax preparation service, because I'm going to ask you a series of questions first to make sure you qualify where I can help you. Because until a person knows if you qualify where they can help you and they taking money from you up front, then they doing you a disservice, because if they find out on the back end that they can't help you because they didn't ask the necessary questions up front like I do, then now you want your money back. And if they already spent the money and they don't have any money to refund you right away, then now you upset, and that's the issue. And so those are things I don't put myself into, because I make sure I ask you the necessary questions up front to make sure I can help you with uh, starting your own tax preparation business. And the questions I ask is A, do you have financial pieces of information where you can create a secure account on IRS.gov? Do you have an auto loan, student loan, credit card, mortgage, or line of credit? If you have one of those pieces or multiple pieces, then we're in a good position to be able to help you create a secure account on IRS.gov website. And then from there, everything else is smooth, because once we create that secure account, then we can go to the e-file provider's application. But before we go to the application, we need to set up your business credentials, meaning we're going to talk about your business structure. Sole proprietor is the simplest form of ownership, meaning I can walk you through filling out the EIN application online, where you can get your letter from the IRS instantly. Because if I had to do it, I had to do it as a third party, where they will send your letter to your house. And so we want you to be able to learn how to do that, where you can get your letter instantly, save to your computer, and print it out when needed, versus having to wait for it to come to your house. Because we're going to take that letter with some other information and use that to get your business account set up, get your payment processor set up so you can process debit and credit cards. We're going to use this information to go on your PTIN application because there's a section on your PTIN application where they ask, do you have a business? So that same information that we set up, we're going to use that on your EFIN application and your PTIN application. Now, the EFIN providers application is a 6-digit number you get once you're approved called EFIN, which stands for Electronic Filing Identification Number. That 6-digit number allows us to buy professional software and work with third-party banks that collect the fees on our behalf. So when you go to Jackson Hewitt, H&R Block, or any independent tax preparation firm that's working with a third-party bank, because that's the only legit way they should be taking their fees out of your refund, then a bank will handle that process where whatever they're charging you, it'll come out your refund. And so middle class and low-income families normally don't pay out of pocket because they walk away with nice size refund amounts. And so they're not used to doing that. So you're at a disadvantage if you don't have a bank that's processing your tax returns for people who have refunds because they're used to not paying out of pocket anyway. And you don't want to leave the money on the table and lose clients because you don't have a third party bank enrollment inside your business that's going to collect fees on your behalf from clients that fall into that category. So if you know in your heart you want to take action, you want to be ready for January of 2023, it's time to take action now. The simplest thing you can do is call me up. We can talk, we can chat. We'll follow back up with a Zoom call, face to face, get a better feel for each other. And if you're ready to invest and take action inside your business, you can make a one-time full pay option or you make a payment plan option. The choice is yours based on the cost of my program. Is normally $2,000. Right now it's on special and it ends July 31st. It's at $1,295. So you get to save a nice chunk of change by taking advantage of the special promo that ends in 2 days. Well, one day, because tomorrow is the 31st and Monday is the 1st. So after, so the 1st is Monday. So August the 1st is back up to its regular amount, $2,000. So what that includes, it includes tax preparation training, includes software training, and includes basic marketing strategies that's going to help you go out and get clients. It's going to include business structure, business accounts, payment processors, record keeping requirements, the daily operation from the front end to the back end, all the things you need to have a full-fledged business under your belt is what this full coaching program designed. And the most powerful aspect of what it does is take away all the guesswork for you starting and growing a profitable business for yourself by leveraging my 21 years of experience and 15 of that as a business owner in the career industry of tax preparation and taxation. And I'll see you in my next video.